the Scoop. Hey, what's up? This is your girl Ashley Marie, and you're tuned into The Scoop, your one stop for all things love, lifestyle, and relationships on MorrisMediaLive.com.
I said, welcome to the school. You know it's time to tune in. You gotta tell all your friends, girl, welcome to the school. You know it's time to tune in. You better tell all your friends, homie, welcome to the school. The time is now, tune in. You better buzz in your friends, y'all, welcome to the school. Gather round, tune in. Now let the show begin. Hey, look, it's time to tune in. If you not, then you faking it. The best topics, love, lifestyle, and relationships. The dopest host in the world, Ashley Marie, holding it down from 7:30 to the 9:00 p.m. You better tell a friend every Wednesday night, cause you know she going in. They breaking the hottest artist in the game right now. No competition, so she in her own lane right now. You need the latest and the greatest, somebody that's gonna debate it. Well, we got it on lock, I know they hate it. See, you can learn a lot if you choose to pay attention. We talk world news, sports, don't let me fail to mention how to get your money right, so you can live a lovely life. Call in and get you some advice. It's not a game no more, we taking over the airwaves. MorrisMediaLive.com to catch the replay. You know it's time to tune in. You gotta tell all your friends, girl, welcome to the school. You know it's time to tune in. You better tell all your friends, homie, welcome to the school. The time is now, tune in. You better buzz in your friends, y'all, welcome to the school. Gather round, tune in. Now let the show begin.
Dang, that stopped so abruptly this week. It
stopped your groove.
It was just, I know, I was about to get into it like, whoa, there's no beat. What's up, you guys? Welcome to The Scoop. Happy Wednesday. I am your host, Ashley Marie, here in studio with, I assume you want to be Neesin Williams this week.
I'll be Neesin Williams this week.
I know.
Ever since I turned 30.
Ever since you turned 30, you're a grown man now. You can't just be
sometimes.
Neesin.
Never.
Welcome to The Scoop.
Hi, welcome. That was a weird high five. Why did you do that?
I see you brought.
Yes. Tennessee Honey
treats.
just needs to sponsor the show, I think.
Who?
Tennessee Honey.
Okay.
Jack Daniels.
I agree. They should. Shout out to
Jack Daniels.
Okay, Jack Daniels. Yeah, we definitely need a sponsor or 2 or 3.
4.
Welcome. Welcome to The Scoop,
yes. You
guys. Happy Wednesday. We are so excited about this week. We have a great show. Great guests.
Great guests.
Super excited. We have some great stories to talk about. And I know you have a lovely lady you want to chat about on your Orange Crush Wednesday.
Yes, I will be mannered today.
All right. So, you guys, we have a very special in-studio guest.
Very special guest.
Today. We have actress, entertainer, multi-talented, Miss MIchelle Mitchenor. Did I get it right?
Yes.
All right. Welcome to The Scoop.
It was better her than me to say it, because I probably would have butchered the last name.
It's all good, y'all.
I would have butchered it.
It's pronounced phonetically, like I was.
Yeah, no. Hey, look.
Mitchenor.
Look, my name, I get it butchered all the time, and it's pronounced the same. It's phonetically, and
people
still
destroy it.
Yeah.
It makes me unique. So
yes, it does.
You are. Absolutely.
It does, and you are very unique.
Very.
Thanks.
Welcome to The Scoop. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, you've been doing a lot of press recently. You got a lot of fun stuff going on.
Yeah.
Let's see, you're working on your Lethal Weapon on Fox. That's a huge deal. We'll talk more about that later.
Yeah.
You did Spike Lee. You guys had seen her in Spike Lee's Chirac.
Yep.
So she did her thing in that. A lot of different projects that this young lady has been in. So we are very honored to have you here on The Scoop. And we are so excited to get to know you.
Cool. Y'all gonna be in my business today. Huh?
All in your business.
We're gonna be in your business too.
As much as you allow. That's what it's going to be.
And I wasn't even going to bring it up, but since you brought it up, you know.
I'm with it. It's cool. Let's go.
All right, cool. So she's down. Where are you from? I hear a little accent.
I'm from Jersey.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say, I hear an East Coast accent.
From?
I'm from Long Beach.
I was going to say.
Okay.
Yeah. Just like Neesin.
What? No, don't ever say I'm from Long Beach. Don't ever do
Where are
that.
you from?
I'm from Inglewood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not too far.
That's far.
Like a
4 or 5.
20-minute drive, dude. Come on.
Tell a Long Beach person that.
Come on.
Long Beach is far.
Long Beach is
see,
far?
that's what I'm saying. Like Long Beach, like it's close.
Far,
that's
like
what I'm saying. It's
long.
close,
Right, like,
but it's
damn,
far.
I don't think I can make that drive. I can't make that drive.
It's close, but it's far. So
I don't know. Anywho.
2 different styles.
Yeah. So, and this week we have our very own financial guru back in studio with, well, not in studio, but he's going to be joining us here shortly. Mr. Yohance Harrison. He's going to show us how we can get our money right. right.
Yeah, man. You talked about some LLC stuff. So,
okay.
Yohance,
We're some corporation.
Yeah.
I'm incorporated. I
You know what I'm
highly
saying?
suggest.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta
Yes.
gotta get that together. We have
Get it right.
a entertainment lawyer that comes onto the show sometimes too. So if you ever need any advice on that, I have someone for you.
I got the plug.
I got the plug.
Got the keys?
Yeah, I got the keys. Major key alert. All right. So before we go into scoop news, Neesin, what have you been up to?
Man, literally haven't really slept in the last couple of days.
Okay.
Working on this new project. I'm from Loudbox Studios. I'm in Studio City, so I've been in the studio a lot lately.
Okay.
But also, I just got a gig executive producing this reality show called Insta Famous.
Oh.
Following these artists that's using Instagram as their come up.
Okay.
And how they're booking their gigs, how they're using it to gain their fame and all this stuff. So I actually just got like the casting list, and I'm putting together, storylines and things, and I just emailed the cast and seeing like what they got and all that stuff. So it's interesting because it's my first because I produced other shows like the web series that just went on Time Warner that I'm in, and One Basketball Wives.
Okay.
So I've directed a couple episodes with my boy and produced a couple episodes from that.
Okay.
And that spawned to this because he started his own digital network. So he wants me to do this and a couple other stuff. So this is my first time. It's interesting, but it's a lot of work. So
Okay.
I haven't really slept in the last couple of days. But
Well, good
it's
for
it's
you.
good.
That's a good reason. Honestly.
Yeah, sometimes.
Grinding.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
What about you? What you been doing?
Just living my life.
Living you see that smile, ladies and gentlemen, when a girl ever said,
just living.
living my life.
That's it.
She's been living her life.
Hush,
Yeah.
music.
Hush.
I actually went paddleboarding this
I
weekend.
actually seen that on Instagram. Yeah, I meant to ask you. Yeah, how was that?
That was a
Got your
lot
little
of
one piece on?
fun.
Yeah.
I did have the one piece.
Yeah.
This is what I mean, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I'm just
He's
saying.
not like, I saw your strong biceps stroking the water. He's like, I saw that one piece.
Why would I say I seen your strong biceps stroking
Because
the
it
water?
took so much effort to.
Yeah, but see, that's what you were thinking.
Yeah.
But anybody else is gonna see it. Just first of all, this was before the Zoom. By the way, Instagram has a Zoom feature, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you know this,
Let me
Michelle?
Well, I found out today actually from your
yes.
page.
Let,
I was like, wait,
let
what?
me tell you.
Zoom feature?
Yes, you can
Okay.
zoom on pictures and videos.
Okay.
In videos.
All right.
So, ladies and
I
gentlemen,
didn't know it was videos too.
the
God,
the alert gram is about to be insane. So make sure you crop out. Your crop game is tight. You keep it legit. Because you definitely gonna get called out on everything from toenails to.
So you zoomed in on my video though.
No. This I'm saying this was
people's
before.
toes?
Yeah. Oh, I'm big. Yeah, I zoom on girls' toes. Yeah,
That's disgusting.
I told you, but Boomerang probably did that to me. I watched Boomerang as a kid, and I seen that one scene.
You keep
where that
talking
sheep-
about that
where that sheep fly up, and it looked like witch hands. And you're like, oh my god, it's crazy, dog. Yeah, that's ruined my life.
It made me like always want to have my toes.
Yeah, like
See? You see that?
yeah. Taught us well at a young age.
At a young age. At a young age, she ain't got her toes right.
Right.
She ain't got her toes right. She can't stay the night. Know that, ladies and gentlemen. Know that.
You bet not stay the night with your feet not being done.
Yeah, nah.
You can't do it.
Nah, keep your socks on.
All right. So we are going to get into Mr. Yohance Harrison. He should be on the line. Our very own. Hi, Yo. Our very own financial guru here on the Scoop, Mr. Yohance Harrison, here to make sure we have our money right. What's up, Yo?
What is up?
What's up, man?
You guys getting an echo or no? You good?
Slight, but you're good.
I'll turn it down a little bit. How about now?
Well, okay, you're fine. Either way,
You're good.
it's your world, Yo.
Greetings,
it's your world.
everyone. It is Yo Harrison
Yohance.
here, your financial guru, to talk about how we can get our money right.
Yeah.
Please forgive me if I sound a little nasally. I was in Vegas over the weekend. After not feeling well last week, I still went to Vegas. It was my 5-year wedding anniversary. Had to do it.
Congrats to you guys.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we
drink
turned
for you.
all the way up. We tried to wait at Dre's for Jeremiah to come out, but he didn't decide to start his show to 2:15
Yeah, it was
in
like
the
2.
morning.
Oh my gosh, you were there?
And
No, that's what time they usually start at
okay.
Dre's.
Oh, okay.
yeah, Dre, that's no.
Yeah.
I'm a
It's
grown
Vegas,
man.
man. Vegas
Thanks
you don't
for
sleep in Vegas, man. That's when the night just gets started.
I remember one time I fell asleep in VIP at Hakkasan in Vegas. Fell asleep.
Terrible.
I was embarrassed.
You should be.
I hope somebody got that on.
I know, that's what I was like, you should be.
I was like, this is not
It's
normal.
not lit.
It was,
Safe to say.
it was fun. It was the weekend was before me, and I just dozed off. I was like, okay, this is not gonna work. Yeah,
These songs are kind of.
Yeah, they will put you to
kinda
sleep,
just
right?
chill.
Thank you, Michelle.
I can see that.
Thank you.
Wait, whose songs?
The
Jeremiah's?
Weeknd.
Oh,
The
the
Weeknd.
yeah,
Chill.
yeah.
Yeah, the weekend will put you to sleep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for making me feel better. Go ahead,
problem.
Neil.
It'll put you to something. But anyway. So I've been sitting on this for a couple of weeks because, as you know, I wasn't with you guys last week, but I don't know if you heard, but about a month ago, Forbes came out with their top paid celebrities of 2016. Did y'all catch that?
Yeah. Is that The Rock, right? Rock was number. Oh, this movie
Yeah,
actors.
the Rock was in it.
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson. So I'm just going to call out some of these numbers just so we can ground ourselves in what's possible. The total list had 100 people. There were 100 people on the list.
Okay.
The total income was $5.1 billion.
Wow.
Okay.
In a year.
Now, this didn't include what they paid out to their managers, what they may have paid in attorney's fees, what have you. This is
So
their
this is
gross
gross.
revenue.
Okay.
But still, the numbers are absolutely astounding. So I'm just going to name a few of my favorites. Drake came in at $38.5 million.
Wow.
Dwayne Johnson, $64.5 million.
Shout out to The Rock.
Kevin Hart, $87.5 million.
What number was he on that
God.
Forbes list, Kevin Hart?
On the list, I think he was in the 30s, I believe.
Wow.
It doesn't matter. Make
Yeah.
the list. I'm
And
kidding.
I was just curious because it goes to who made
yeah.
the most,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So if you're
Yeah, I'm
saying
gonna tell you
80
number one.
something and he's
It's
30,
his 30. Like, who
What?
the heck is one? And how much did they make?
Yeah, wait till I get to one. So
Okay.
you had Kim Kardashian at $51 million.
Wow.
You have Jay and Bey right next to each other. Jay-Z, $53.5 million, and Bey beat him out by $500,000. She was at $54 million, excuse me. So, but together they are the 100 million team
Yeah.
In a year.
in a year.
That's
This is just
awesome.
from June of 2015 to June of 2016.
That's
Jesus.
awesome.
And then one of my personal favorites, because I just don't understand it at all. If someone can explain this to me, I'd love to hear how this is possible. Ryan Seacrest,
Oh, I can explain that.
Yeah.
well, yeah.
$55 million.
That's
I
easy.
understand that.
He basically runs
He
E.
runs E. Yeah.
He runs E.
He owns the Kardashians.
Kim Kardashian, all them shows on
Yeah.
E.
Ryan
That's him.
Seacrest.
Talk about
Doing
started from the bottom, now I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Learn from
Man,
Dick
55
Clark.
million.
Learn from the best.
And then I'll go ahead and tell you the number one at the top of the list with $170 million of earnings,
Who is this?
Who is it?
Taylor Swift.
What? I am so
Probably from
shocked.
touring.
She tours a lot,
She
but
tours.
geez, I wasn't expecting Taylor Swift out of.
And she
I bet-
writes all her music.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes a big difference.
I bet
Probably
I bet
owns
Adele will be there next year. Like
Adele
surprised-
was on the list. She was at 80 million.
Yeah. See.
Oh, okay.
So she made it. Adele was in the top 10.
Yeah, because
Okay.
she's.
I'm sorry. Kevin Hart was number 6. Dwayne Johnson was like in the 30s.
Oh,
Kevin
okay.
Hart was number 6.
Shout out to
Okay.
Kevin Hart, man. That's,
He's doing
He's
his
working.
thing.
that started from the bottom. That boy is working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love following his Snapchat.
Me too, man. Like,
Let me get
Oh
into
man, his Snapchat he gets me going in the morning.
Yes.
I'm like, if Kevin Hart's up, I should be up.
it. Absolutely.
So speaking of that, now that we have enamored ourselves with what's possible, I mean, a lot of people that we name, they weren't born into this money. This is the money that they earn. This is not what they have. This is what they're actually out there creating.
Right.
So I know the last time I was talking about, just giving out some basic tips with managing your finances. We've talked about creating your own, your money script. What I want to get into today and spend some more time on over the next few weeks is just continue to get your mind get your mind right, so that you can put yourself in the position where something like a Taylor Swift or Kevin Hart or an Adele is possible for you. And because all of these people, none of these people have 9 to 5, none of them. Now, you could argue that the athletes, they have a job they kind of have to report to. Yes, that's true, but usually that's only a fraction of their earnings. A lot of it's the other things they're doing outside of just being a pro basketball player, pro football player. It's their other endorsement deals that they're doing, the other work that they're doing all over the globe. So I've got 3 main tips that I want to break down for everyone. The first one, and this is probably the most important, and I am confident that everyone on this list will have these 3 things in common.
Okay.
Number 1, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. And that breaks down into 4 basic categories: physically, mentally, spiritually, and socially.
Okay.
I'm taking notes. Go ahead, continue.
Me too.
And this can just be 10 minutes a day. Well, if you spend 10 minutes in each of these, so spend 10 minutes doing some physical exercise, pushing your body to go a little bit further than you've ever gone before. Spend 10 minutes a day learning something, consuming something, reading something, asking Google a question, and just, learning something new, something different. Spiritually, that doesn't mean, I'm not telling everyone you got to be religious, you got to believe in the same God I believe in. You have to believe in something that's bigger than yourself if you want to be on this list.
Yep.
Very true.
And then socially, spend time each day improving a relationship that you have with someone. We talk a lot about, people, you always hear stories about people, they say, oh, my uncle passed away, or my friend or whoever. And they always have that regret of, I wish I had talked to them more. Don't wish, just do it.
Right.
And with technology these days, you can send a text message. Of course, your mother and father would rather hear your voice, but you can send a text message. You can send an email. You can send a Facebook message. But spend a few minutes each day working on relationships that you have. So that's 1. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Number 2, to live a lifestyle others don't, you have to be willing to endure pain that others won't.
Good one.
And I'm not just talking about the physical pain on. If you think about The Rock, his workout regimen, that was physical pain, yes. The biggest pain for most of us that are starting out and that want to break out of our 9-to-5, whatever it is, become an entrepreneur or be in control, make more money, whatever it may be, or get that dream out, whether it's the book, the movie, the story, whatever it is, the music. The biggest pain that we will suffer is the pain of no. And I'm not talking about where someone tells you, no, I don't want to listen to your new music. It's when you have to tell your friend, no, I don't want to go to Dre's with you tonight. For some reason, that becomes very painful for us because we feel like that we're going to miss out on an opportunity. I'm here to let everyone know that the club will be there. There'll be another football game. There'll be all of those things will continue to be there. The question is that how do you want to show up there? And what I encourage people to think about is party when you actually have something to celebrate, like an accomplishment that you've had.
Yeah.
Versus going out to celebrate the accomplishments that someone else has had. Okay? So, again, to live a lifestyle that others don't, you have to be willing to endure pain that others won't.
Good one, yeah.
And then the final one, and probably the most important for all the listeners out there, because I know most of the folks that are listening, you're probably driving home from your 9-to-5 job, or you're trying to get the kids to bed. You got all this other stuff going on, and you're like, okay, when do I have time to do all these things? Everyone that I read on that list, everyone that's on that 100, and then you can add all the other people in there, the Oprah Winfrey's of the world, the what's his name, Obama, the Obamas of the world. You can even throw Trump in there. Okay. Every single one of those individuals has the same 168 hours in their week. And it's not about working smarter, working harder. It's about doing the right things with the time that you have. So let's do some quick math, really quick math. Let's say you have a 9-to-5. You're working 8 hours a day, five days a week. That's 40 hours. Average person sleeps 6 to 7 hours a week. A night, excuse me. That's another, we'll call it 49 hours. Let's say you're commuting to and from work. I'll give you at least an hour each day in commuting to and from. So that's 14 hours a week. Let's say you go to church, or maybe you got a kid that has a basketball game or something like that where you're doing some of that. Say that's another 4 hours out of your week. Let's say you work out 5 times a week, an hour each time, which most people don't. That's another 5 hours of your week. Let's say you spend another hour a day doing personal care, getting dressed, spending time in the bathroom, things of that nature. That's another 7 hours. Let's say that you spend at least 3 hours a day eating. That's another 21 hours.
Are we supposed to be adding this up? Because
I already added it all up.
Okay, cool.
Let me tell you all of them.
Yo's
Just
the
tell you all the
finance.
numbers.
He's the number guy.
Okay, cool.
He's the numbers guy.
I got lost.
And let's say you spend just 2 hours a day just socializing, being on the phone, whatever it is, just socializing. Maybe it's socializing with your children, or maybe it's your significant other, what have you. That's another 14 hours. That adds up to 152 hours out of the week. You still have 16 hours. Here's the sad thing, though. The average American spends 5 hours a day watching television on either a big screen or on their phone, or playing some sort of stupid game or something like that. So when the biggest thing that I hear from people is like, oh, I don't have time to do that. You do have time. You have more time than you imagine. So what my advice is to everyone that wants to break out, wants to say, okay, I want to make more money. This 9 to 5 that I have isn't enough. I want to be able to do more. Try this on for size. Work a 9 to 5, building your boss's dream, and then work a 5 to 9, building your dream. And if you do that consistently, and here's the funny part, that's what all of us are doing right here, right now.
Yep.
We are outside of what we normally do, because Ashley, I know you have a day job.
Yeah.
So you decided that you wanted to do something else and create something else outside of that. Is it going to bring you huge financial rewards early on? No. But will it if you just keep going? You'll build more influence. Before you know it, you're going to have people calling you saying, I want to sponsor your show. It's going to happen as long as you keep putting in the time.
Universe.
Shout out Chuck Daniels.
Yes.
Shout out Chuck Daniels.
That's
As long as you
times
keep
tonight.
putting in the time and the effort and the energy,
Yeah.
and keeping your eye focused on what is possible for you. So, to recap, $5.1 billion were earned by those people on the list. There's 100 of them. I just told you 10 of them or so. Most of them started from nothing. However, they not only did they have a dream, they had a vision and they took action. So I encourage everyone, as you're thinking about how can I make some more money, how can I, live a different lifestyle, work harder on yourself than you do on the job that you have. To live the lifestyle that others don't, you have to be willing to endure the pain that others won't. And work on your boss's dream from 9 to 5, and then work on your dream from 5 to 9, because we all have the same 168 hours in the week.
I love that,
Yeah,
yo.
that's dope.
Hey, yo, that last quote, you should definitely post on Facebook.
Work on your boss's dream from 9 to 5, work on
Yes.
your dream from 5 to 9.
Yes.
She just want to repost it.
Yeah, I am.
I will do it.
I am going to repost it.
Actually, I will put it on my brand new Twitter page.
Let them know.
Yes.
Let them know.
What's your brand new Twitter?
The Money Script.
All
Plug
right.
it.
I just followed it the other day.
You sure did.
Hello.
Followed you back. So yeah, hit up the Money Script on Twitter. I will post these on the Money Script on Twitter, retweet it, share it with somebody, share it with someone. And here's the other thing. If you're listening to this and you hear something, you're like, oh, that's good. Whether it's something I said or something that a guest has said, whatever, just take it wherever you're listening, just take it and you post it on social media or send it to another friend and say, yo, you got to listen to this. Go to minute number 19. You got to hear this. This is exactly what you need to hear.
Yeah.
Right.
Because the more you share the more you share on helping other people grow, the more you will grow as well.
Amen.
So,
Amen. Thank you.
With that, I'm going to drop the mic. Now, I have one question.
Go ahead.
I was just tuning in on Skype because I didn't have it on playing. Who is your guest tonight?
Oh, okay. So we have this lovely, beautiful, young, strikingly gorgeous actress, MIchelle Mitchenor.
Michelle.
You have seen her in Spike Lee's Chirac.
Yes.
She is one of the stars of Fox's latest series, Lethal Weapon. They're turning it into a series. So she's doing big things. This girl has heard a lot of no's to get to where she is today. She has worked very hard. So shout out to her. That's who we have in studio tonight.
Yes.
Thank you for your time. You definitely dropping some golden nuggets there.
I did. I appreciate it. Michelle, how do I follow you? What's your
Yeah, it's just my name on Instagram. It's Michelle with 2 L's, and then MIchechenor. I'm sure it's all on their social media.
found you?
Yeah. Oh, that was quick. So yeah, follow me.
Hey, I know you.
Oh, you know me. Okay, cool. What's up?
What's up?
What's up, family?
We've been in a few of the same places at the same time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So when that happens again, then you're gonna have to let that know. We
Yeah.
have to see,
Meet each other.
Indeed.
Cool.
Awesome.
money
hey,
scripts, right?
The money script.
The
Yes,
money script. Okay,
I just followed you on my personal. I'll follow you with the money script as well.
perfect.
But yeah, no. When I came on, I heard something about LLCs or something.
Yeah. Now we could talk
Neesin
about
has some
we
questions.
could talk about that off air though. You know,
Yeah.
it's probably gonna take. But yeah, I got some questions and concerns about
I'm
some
team
things.
corporation, but
yeah. She team corporate
Yeah.
over here. She team.
Team Corporate. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. So
C or S, depending on what works better for you.
okay. Yeah. So yeah, definitely. We definitely gonna talk when I get off. I've been meaning to hit you for a week. I just been busy, but definitely.
You got 168 hours in this week.
You are not that busy.
I literally haven't slept. So he was talking about sleeping, and I'm like, he was like, people sleep 7 to 8 hours. I'm like, I do not. I sleep at the most 4 hours. I get up every morning. I'm at the gym at 5:30. Every
Yeah, so
morning.
I'm
Young
actually I'm not a
bees.
7-hour guy either. I'm a 5 to 6. Even so, last night I was so Kedar. We did your guest that came on
Yeah,
about
Kedar
a couple months
Whittle.
ago.
Yeah, Kedar.
So we did his show at the theater.
Right.
We recorded it and then we cut into a 1-hour special.
Right.
Nice.
And so we premiered it a few weeks ago at the Chinese Theater, and we had a lot of notes for ourselves. So we've been in the studio. I came back from Vegas, and we've literally been in the studio every night. Like last night, it's to 3 o'clock in the morning.
Those
Wow.
editing bays be.
Oh man, editing! Oh my gosh! And you got a room full of perfectionists,
Yep.
Yeah.
Much respect to editors. Y'all
Yeah,
are a
man.
whole-
man. So, but yeah, I got home at probably 3:30, went to sleep, woke up at 7.
Yep. Don't stop.
I was like, okay, maybe I'll get a little bit more sleep. No, sun was out. I'm up.
Yep. Don't stop.
It's time to go. It is time to go. If you wait, another one I just heard recently, it was so funny. If you are going to bed without working on your dream that day, why are you going to bed?
Oh.
That's I believe that.
You don't deserve sleep.
110%, boy.
And here's the other part of it. And
What's
if you woke up broke, why'd you go to sleep?
Exactly.
Ooh.
Oh man, those two like change. I think about that every night before I go to sleep, and I'll actually find myself pulling my laptop out, saying, you know what, I can put 10 minutes into my script real quick,
Yeah. That's
and
good.
then I can go to sleep.
That's good.
So
Those,
Anyhow.
those are good
Yeah.
checkmates for yourself.
Yeah.
yeah, yes.
All right, yo. Well, thank you. So you gave everyone your social media.
Yes,
The
I did. I
money
gave them the brand new
script.
one. That's the one I want everybody on right now. That's the one I'm.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm
what I was
gonna
gonna
pump.
do. I was gonna follow.
I'm tired of fighting them over my name.
Yeah.
So
I told you, let me pull up
Oh
on
yeah.
dude.
What's
I
the
told
update?
you.
What's the update on the guy that?
Bro.
Had
I told you, let me pull up on him. You said no. Like it was trash.
This dude hit me with $250.
Okay,
I said,
so
"Bruh,
someone
you
we have
put
to
three
fill
tweets out in 6 months.
we have to fill Michelle in. So someone else has Yo's name. His name is Yohance Harrison. Someone else has his name on
Someone
Twitter.
else has that name.
Yeah, bizarre. So
You're
Yo,
right. Someone else has
so
that.
Yo, like, I DM'd him, like, since you don't tweet, he's only tweeted once since what, New Year's? Yo,
Yeah, something like that.
something crazy. He doesn't tweet. So Yo hit him like, can I please just get my name? Like, can I get this Twitter name? The guy responded with $250.
$250.
Hey, look, he trying to get on the money team in the money script. So
He's
you
trying
can't
to-
knock him. You know what I mean?
Hey, I couldn't knock him though. I was like, he sees that there's value in the name.
Yeah.
Right.
What was your response?
You could have
Just
slid
out
him
of
to 250.
curiosity.
You could have slid him to 250, man.
I haven't got back to him yet. I'm
Thinking
giving
about
it
it?
some thought, and I'm just like, okay, do I want to really give this kid $250,
Heck no.
I mean, it's 250.
or
Just roll with the money script.
that's really what I said. Let me just roll with this, and what I kind of said to myself is, let me find an extra $250 somewhere,
Okay.
that I wasn't expecting, then
Right.
maybe I'll consider it.
Okay. That's
Right
fair.
now, I'm not going to give them anything that I'm working hard for.
Right. Agreed.
No, I'll build the Money Script brand, and it'll be great. It'll be awesome.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you so much, yo. We appreciate
You are
it.
welcome. I will see you guys live next week.
Hey.
Yeah. Look forward to it.
All right. See you next week.
Take
See you next
care.
week.
Ciao.
Bye.
All right. So, yo's always filling us with so much wisdom
Yeah, man.
about our finances.
I took notes.
Good.
I did too.
Yeah, I think we all
Yeah.
did. That's great.
That's good.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break, and then we will be right back to get the scoop on Miss MIchelle Mitchenor. Here is Kevin Gates with Jam.
So we're playing this again?
Yeah, again.
Again?
I happen to like this song.
Bernadette, I got something I want you to hear.
You heard
That song. Go ahead, Neesin.
No, it's too late.
Welcome back to the scoop, you guys. That was Kevin Gates with Jam.
Featuring Trey Songz. You can't forget Trey.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Trey Songz is on that too. Welcome back to the scoop, you guys. We have the lovely Miss MIchelle Mitchenor. I feel like you have to say it slow to get every
Syllable.
syllable.
Yeah.
Mitchenor.
Why not?
Yeah. She's like,
I'm with it.
Put some respect on my name. Yeah, so we're so excited to have her, right? Mason?
I'm very excited.
You guys have seen her in Spike Lee's Chirac.
Yes.
And she's actually one of the stars on Fox's latest series they remade Lethal Weapon. So I'm
series,
so
right?
excited to learn more about that. How did that come about for you?
Yeah. Well, hello. Thank you again for having me.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Very much just I auditioned for it.
And it just happened.
I auditioned for it, and it moved very fast. And by the end of the week, I had the job. And then by the
Wow.
next week, it was a table read. And the next week, we were shooting.
Wow.
Yeah, that was early July.
So tell
July-ish.
us a little bit about your character on the show.
Yes. Well, I played Detective Sonia Bailey.
Okay.
She is the protege of Damon Wayne's character.
Okay.
Roger Murtaugh, which was Danny Glover's
Danny Glover's
character. And so this series, it comes on Wednesdays on Fox before Empire at 8.
Oh,
Okay.
So y'all money.
Yes.
Y'all money.
Lethal Weapon.
Right.
And so, yes, they made it into a TV series.
Okay.
And what she is she's a part of the squad in terms of solving all the crimes each
Right.
episode, and she has her own little sauce and swag about her, and she's the only girl and female on the squad, so she's holding it down, and she wants to just prove that she belongs there, and she knows what she's doing, and she can be just as tough and just as thorough as the gentleman around her. And yeah, each episode is really, really exciting. It's action packed, it's comedy, it's drama.
Okay.
It has so many things. It's family oriented. Like, the show just really hits a lot of just different points, and I feel anyone can relate to it. And my character comes in the second episode.
Okay.
But I highly encourage you to watch the first one that comes out September 21st, and then continue to watch them moving forward. Of course, to see Sonia.
Yeah. Hello.
So,
And so, yeah, it's just amazing.
how do you feel about being a part? So Fox, with Empire, and now with Lethal Weapon, also with Pitch. How do you feel just being a part of that lineup? Like, just that new Fox brand that they're moving towards. Like, those three shows alone, like Pitch is getting rave reviews, like Lethal Weapon's getting rave reviews, and then you got Empire already going on its third season and holding a banner for Fox right now. So especially after Glee left, So what's the how do you feel about that?
Honored and humbled,
Yeah.
to be a part of this, and I'm excited. This is my first TV show,
Yeah.
so I'm excited to be a part of this, and this to be a part of my lineage in my career.
Yeah.
And what I love the most about my show is I feel like it really doesn't play to certain stereotypes. I feel like it's just really a good show, and I stand very strongly behind it, and that's one of the main things I love about it. That I can really represent my people, my females,
Yes.
and in a really positive, great light.
Right.
That means so much to me. And and with Fox in general, even just being a part of the show, like, they're so open to my ideas and my opinions of things. When I got the job, actually, a little tidbit about it, I had faux locks in my hair.
Oh.
And I was like, usually if you're going in to play a detective,
Yeah.
Take that having faux locks.
Yeah.
And I just was in a place like, look, well, this is what's in my hair now.
Right.
I'm just going to embrace, who I am and what I have going on. I went in a little bit more in my like East Coast flavor, ripped jeans, and it's like a baggy type of jean shirt. And I walked in the room, and all the other females were like suited and booted, and they're like detective wear, which they rightfully so.
Right.
But God, luckily because of God and the universe believing in me, I ended up getting a job. And when I spoke with the writer, he was like, we had an idea of what we thought the character was, and then you came into the room and completely
changed
our minds. So
that's
I
it.
mean, I did have to take the faux locks out, which I'm mad about because I love them.
Yeah, those are really pretty.
They still allow me to bring me to the character and to bring like my ideas, and I can talk about some of the writing and say, well, can I say this? Or I feel like she would say that. And that's just, it means a lot to me. That doesn't happen to a lot of actors early in their career. So very fortunate.
And you get to work with Damon Wayans.
Yeah.
How's it working with him?
He's super cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, you've been in the industry my whole life.
Right. Since before, probably. Yeah.
But funny enough, a lot of some of our conversations, because being that I am his protege and he's my mentor, I do have a lot of scenes with him. Mm-hmm. And so when we're just behind the scenes chopping it up, I get to learn so much more about the beginning of his career and how, him and his 9 other siblings, they really did grow up in the projects of New York. And he talks about just the hustle and the grind of being a comedian and the different things that he's done, and, even different projects and things that he's interested in now that he's still learning about and interested in. And he like makes beats and has a beat machine that you know what I mean? He's just to see someone who's so successful in this industry, still learning and still thriving, still open, still humble, and still knows where they come from is just so comforting to be around that.
That's awesome.
So slide me a beat, Damon.
Right.
Slide me a joint. I got you.
I was like, let me hit a few bars.
Slide me a joint.
But he's super cool. Everyone on the cast is super cool and amazing. The guy who plays Martin Riggs, Clayne Crawford, from my understanding, they keep saying introducing Clayne Crawford, even though he's been on other shows, but I guess this is kind of like his biggest, this is
standout moment.
And this man is incredible. So just to learn from these two incredible actors, to do scenes with them, especially with Damon Wayans when we get to improv and I gotta go with the flow.
Yes.
It's an amazing experience. I'm learning a lot, that's for sure.
I could imagine you're probably learning a lot from
girl.
all that goodness on set. Good for you. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
And
Thank
it
you.
premieres September
21st at 8 p.m.
on
Fox.
Okay.
And my character, Sonia Bailey, comes on September 28th.
All right.
Yes.
Hey.
That's shout out
and then
to that.
from
Black Girl Magic.
Really do. I'm repping.
Can I just mention that one of my favorite projects that you done was NBA 2K? I remember hitting you, dog. I'm like, wait, this person sounds familiar. And then I saw like the little back scenes like where they come together. So for you to be for her to be on NBA 2K, like there's so many points that you've gained in just the not only just black men community that just sits and plays video games.
I love that.
Plays video games.
Did you get a lot of love? Like, I know that voice.
I still get love. Like a lot of dudes I went to like elementary school and middle school was like, yo, you're NBA 2K. Like forget anything else I've done. Like, yo, you're in 2K. It doesn't matter.
You're in 2K. It does not matter.
How did that come about? You just
the same thing. I mean, it was an audition. The funny thing about that particular moment in my life was right before that, my bank account was in the negatives. I had lost a job because I wanted to go to an audition opposed to staying at work. I was just in a very, my back was up against the wall. I really was in a place where I didn't know what was next. You know what I mean? Right. And I had just started a job at this call center, and my agent was like, okay, so we got this audition, but it's a non-union project. It's untitled, but, it's with this particular casting director, so, you should go. And I'm like, all right, cool. But I was, it was my first week of the job. It was supposed to be my training week.
Right.
And so it just so happened that the audition was during the lunch break. So I was like, oh, okay, bet.
Right.
Well, the audition location, rather, not my appointment time. So I was like, I'm going to just go during lunch. Hopefully she'll take me early, and it'd be cool. Mm-hmm. I get there.
Waited.
She like, yeah, no, we're on lunch, so no. So I'm like, dang. So then I go back to work. because I had to finish out the day and what have you, because it's training week, and like I said, I was broke. I had no car, y'all. Like, it was just so many things happening, and so I went home. When it was time to go home, I hit up my agent. I'm like, hey, so I wasn't able to make the audition. He's like, it's cool, just put yourself on tape. I'm like, all right. I go home, trying to get myself on tape, and they're like, oh, don't worry about it. They'll see you tomorrow. I'm like, dang, I'm still in training week, though. Like, how am I going to get around this? And that night, I prayed to God. I called my father, called, like, my closest friends, and I was like, I really just feel like I should quit. Like, this isn't what I came out here for, to be at a call center and to not have faith in myself and in my career. And I say that because I've been working all types of jobs since I was 15. Throughout my whole career, even as a dancer, is always like going back to a job. You do this amazing highlight and you're going back to a job. I'm doing this, going back to a job. So it just got to a point where I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to put my 100,000% into this, and I'm going to go for it. And long and behold, a week later, it was a Spike Lee joint, NBA 2K, which then led to Chirac, which then led to, greater representation, which then led to an awesome pilot season. I booked a pilot, tested for another pilot. Then here we are on Lethal Weapon. You know what I mean? So it just, and so many other opportunities in between. But it literally was that moment I'll never forget. Like, I literally had nothing to my name. Like, nothing but heart and the talent and the gifts that God's given me. And I was like, no, I'm going to bet on myself.
Amen.
And I bet on myself, and
you won.
Oh my gosh!
You're winning.
Jumped out on that cliff.
Listen, when I tell you I jumped, and you know how like you had that dream where you jump and you jump up because you know you're falling, but I didn't wake up. I just was like, all right.
And you still soaring. That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, it was a very powerful moment. So NBA 2K is very dear to my heart because it was just it proved to me that I'm not crazy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like, I haven't.
I can always bet on myself.
And this was after, and that's crazy because this was after the BET. This was after the BET joint, right?
The BET.
The BET that we did for Janelle Monáe.
Oh yeah.
So so what I'm saying, this was like after that. So this is you doing something, highlights, and then going back, and then highlights.
Yeah,
so,
I did that most of my career, even back on the East Coast. Like, I would go to work, catch a train, go to study in the city, or I was going to school in Baltimore, catch the mega bus. Shout out to the East Coast, catch the mega bus up to the city. You know what I mean, and back in Baltimore for biology the next morning. Like, I've always just been ripping and running, try to make everything work. And I just was like, F it, I'm about to just bet on myself, and I don't even know how I'm going to figure it out. But that feeling felt so good. Yeah. And then to know when I walked into that room the final day of the callback and Spike Lee was sitting there, and then he was like, all right, you leave tomorrow. I was like, what?
So let's talk about that. Let's talk about your Spike Lee moment and how you kind of got into the Chirac role.
Yeah.
As Indigo, correct? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So how did that come about? Like, how did... Tell us about that story.
Yeah, so we did NBA 2K16, and then, it was done, and I was like, all right, well, I'm back on the chopping block, but, I got some money in my pocket.
And Spike Lee directed that?
NBA 2K16, yes.
Yes, okay.
And so then a couple of weeks later, they were like, hey, Spike's doing another project. He wants you to audition for it. And I auditioned for it. And, then I got the role. And then I spent all summer in Chicago.
So it was a setup. God just set you up.
Nice.
I have bigger plans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I was devastated over a couple of no's right before that moment, too, in terms of in my dance career. But... the universe and God had been pulling me away from it anyway. But I'm like, oh, but this is what I've been doing for so long. I mean, I love acting, but I still got to make money, and I still want to do these things. And it was just very clear, and it's still clear, like, you're supposed to be on a different type of platform to influence, I feel, a greater mass of people.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what was it like playing Indigo? Like, what was that journey like?
It was so fun. It was so fun. And the good thing is that I worked with him on NBA 2K16, so I had a feel for how he works.
Right.
Okay.
The coolest thing was I got to play Wesley Snipes' girlfriend. Mm-hmm. So, I'm like, it's Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
Like, you've been popping since my whole life.
Right. Another one.
Another one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Brooklyn. That's Blade.
Yeah.
That's White Man Can't Jump. That's
like, come on.
Yeah.
And Angela Bassett, and it's just like, all right. You know what I mean? But yeah, those were just beautiful moments, and just being around them is just, again, just another confirmation that I'm on the right path.
Yes.
And I'm just so privileged to be from the school of Spike Lee, because they come from the school of Spike Lee. Mm-hmm. He really launched their careers. Mm-hmm. So to be somewhat following in their footsteps is just like,
What are some of the, or what's one of the biggest things you learned working with Spike Lee?
Trust yourself, you know, and really go for it. And he what's so magnificent about him is that he really does sit back and allow and just kind of see what you bring to the table as an artist. And I just really respect that and love that. And I got to sit with him when he was casting like a small little part for NBA 2K, like when the coaches come to try to get to the recruiters. Yeah, so there was like a small moment where all the recruiters are coming in and whatever, and he's like sitting and watching, and I see that he really looks for the people who just aren't caring about what they think is right. They're just being themselves. You know what I mean? And they're putting forth their own little sauce and twist on it.
Right.
And so yeah, just really trusting yourself and really just going for it and not waiting for the director to be like, do this, but just to come into it with a decision. And, you know, and owning it, yeah. And then if it's not what they want, then they'll tell you, but it's better to come owning it. And then they know you cooking with some sauce. Like,
and the authenticity is, you can see that.
Yeah,
on the
absolutely.
other side of the
So I
screen.
would definitely say that. Trust yourself, trust your instincts, and go for it.
What a wonderful journey you have
been.
had. You also were in Black Boots.
Yeah, I'm still in Black Boots.
Yeah, I was going to say that's still going on.
Yeah.
You play Zoe Young.
Yes.
What's that like?
So let me tell you something about Black Boots. What's so special about Black Boots? So if you are on YouTube and you up really late at night, just go ahead and just binge on Black Boots. What's so special about that is that's the first director that put me in any type of work.
Wow.
Zoe Young is my first like official type of role, and it's great because I'm a Delta. Shout out Mew Mew Citywide to all my sorors. The best sorority, thank you. 1913. But anyway, so it's a story about a historically Black college and just the different pros and cons that happens on historically Black college campuses, as well as the life pledging a Black fraternity or sorority. Which of course I could easily relate to.
Yes.
So that was just really great. And at the end of the day, this is someone that just gave me a shot off. He saw me in an acting class and was impressed with me, and then asked me to send him a scene that I did or any type of work. So I sent him a scene that I had, and that's how they casted me. And he really just worked with me and helped me like kind of hone my skills and get familiar with being behind the camera because, you know, I come from a dancer background.
Yes.
And I had been working really hard on my acting career for that past year or 2 years, just in classes or whatever and what have you. And yeah, so Black Boots is like, that's the beginning. So if you really rocking with me, and you see Black like if someone roll up on me and be like, oh, that one episode of Black Boots, I'm like, okay, you
rock it.
It's definitely my day one.
Yeah, you definitely day one. So yeah,
love that.
Yeah,
and just really
shout out to Black Boots and to Gino Brooks. I love you. I really, really do. I love you and I appreciate you so much.
Yes.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, that's my dude.
You are an amazing woman. So I know you said you have a dancing background. I saw a little clip on YouTube. It was like a dancing clip. That's on there.
Yeah.
Like, maybe so. But how did you how long have you been dancing? Did you kind of start dancing first and then you kind of transition into acting? Or?
Yeah. I went to performing arts high school. I was a dance major in college. All of those majors and fields, you have to study everything. But dance was always like the primary focus, and I trained out in New York and started my dance career in New York. But even while I was there, and I think this was just from kind of when you are trained as an artist on the East Coast in particular, it's all about being a triple threat. Like, you got to be able to do everything, and, you know, because of fame and all of that, and all of that. So I always learned everything. It was just dance was like in the forefront. And after a while into my dance career, I was like, okay, I know this is going to be just a launching pad into, you know, my mogul status.
Greater.
So when it was time to make that LA move, it was like, okay, I'm coming out here to LA for greater dance opportunities, but like, don't get it twisted. You ain't staying here too long. And
so, and you're you said earlier in the show, you're from Jersey. So,
Yeah.
what's the biggest difference coming from the East Coast to the West Coast for you? Like,
Coming
what's
from
that?
Jersey to LA, pretty much.
Yeah.
Jersey.
I just feel like it, because I do love Cali. I actually love being here. So shout out to Cali folks. I find that my folks and myself who are from the East Coast, there's just a certain level of hustle that we have in our energy. And I don't know if it's just the culture of us as a people or what have you, but it's just literally anyone I know from the East Coast that comes out here demolishes whatever they're doing.
That's true.
And there's just this extra fight and hunger that comes from the East Coast.
Yeah,
I agree. I see it. And I'm not from the East Coast.
Yeah, it's a legit thing. The West Coast, like, we're so laid back. I mean, it's not really, I don't want to say like it's like a bad thing, but it can be when you see other people pass you by because they're so like they're on it, they're fast. It's like, they're not taking any moments.
Just a faster pace. It's like, okay, I can't do that, but then I'm gonna flip it to this.
Right, like LA's just like, nah, it'll be cool. Like, just chill, relax.
It'll come.
Ain't no chill. Ain't no chill. We gotta get this money. Everybody eats, B.
Everybody eats, B. She went real paid in full on me, like,
so paid in full.
Yeah, money making mid.
Yeah, like, you see me? Like, I'm broke. That's my movie. Like, I'm broke, baby. Like, I'm broke.
You could go with that. Money making.
I was trying to get it as my little handles, but it was always taken. Like my whole social media life.
You should have went.
That's
our movie, dog. Like, me and my crew, that's our movie.
Yeah, paid in full is. But yeah, so that's what I find. But not to knock any of my Cali folks, because I really have met some incredible people.
Yeah.
Who are from Cali out here, but. It's I don't know.
It's just different.
Yeah, it's just a vibe. I can't. I don't know. It's the Beast Coast. I don't know what to tell you.
Beast Coast. You sick for that? Beast Coast.
Yeah,
I'm sick.
Love that.
Go
ahead.
So we're talking about dancing. I seen that you were teaching a class in Uganda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please explain it.
Yes.
Yeah. So
that's a beautiful thing. Like, I was like, that's amazing.
Yeah, man. It was Uganda. That's like they definitely have a piece of my heart. So my cousin has a nonprofit that goes to Uganda every year.
Okay.
He's been doing it for a while. And so last year in particular, I was like, cuz I'm going with you. Like, there's no way. Like, you keep going. I have to go with you. I have to go with you. And so last year I went with him, and I thought I was just going to be handing out, the necessities to the village like he usually does.
Yeah.
I get there and they're like, nah, you got an interview here. You're teaching these free classes. You're meeting these people. And I was like, oh, okay, well, cool. So I got there, and that's exactly what we did. And it was just an incredible experience because it's like, you go to this country and you see, they don't have as many resources as we have, right? But you see these small children and they can speak English and their native tongue, and they have so much joy in their spirit and their heart, but they live in the slums. They live, education isn't even free in Uganda. So if your family doesn't have the money to go to school, you just don't go. And the particular program that I taught at is called Break Dance Project Uganda. Usually when you see the African kids like dancing and there's like different beats over top of them, I was with those kids. And they're dancing their hearts away with no shoes on. You know what I mean? We're outside, there's no mirror, and even next to us, the kids who are into sports are going up and down the basketball court and torn up sneakers, but they still slam dunking and killing it. And it was just an amazing, humbling experience. And I'm now somewhat of an ambassador for them, and so I have some things in store that I'm definitely want to do here to help support them and help build schools for them, because it just broke my heart, the fact that education was not free. Like, I just didn't get that, and seeing 4 and 5 different grade levels in one room, all learning, and their instructors were from the U.S. though. They were from the States, which was really cool. And so it was amazing. It's an amazing city.
That's dope.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we are, you know what? I had so much fun chatting with you. You're
that's amazing.
An amazing person. We're unfortunately running out of time tonight.
Okay.
A little bit shorter show today. But how can people, follow you on social media? Where can they find you? And then B, is there a way that people can support your cause?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you can just follow me at MIchelle Mitchenor on IG, on Snapchat and Twitter, because my name is long. It's just M Mitchenor. Facebook, I have a Facebook support page, which is my name as well, and I have a lot of just different things. I have a mentorship as well, and there's just some things that I have coming out soon that'll tell you exactly how you can support. So if you just follow me and just keep your eyes on me, watch the show September 21st.
Yes,
watch the show.
And stay connected. Let's build, a bigger and better community.
Amen
Absolutely.
to that. Thank you so much.
Welcome so much.
All right, so we are like smooth out of time. Like I
Well, it was a
not,
lot. I mean,
I wasn't expecting this, but she's a great interview.
Amazing. Yes.
So do you want to really quick? We only have like 2 more
Tiana
minutes.
Taylor.
You want to talk about Tiana really
That's
quick?
it. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, we promised everyone that we would talk about Tiana Taylor. So go ahead.
No, that's it. That's all I have to
Oh,
say.
you're
Is Tiana
done.
Taylor.
That's it.
Like, do
Wednesday.
you guys understand that?
Tiana
Taylor. Who didn't watch Faye by now? Who didn't?
Her body popping.
No, her
Exactly.
body. Yeah, I was.
My God.
Like, oh my God.
Did you see
My
the parody?
5
on
a.m.
it?
I'm running.
No, I did not
Oh,
see the
you gotta
parody.
see the parody.
I didn't see
Oh
the
my
parody
God.
either.
Who did it?
So good.
Just
The guy that does the car. He usually is riding
Oh,
cars
he does the-
celebrities and they sing.
Oh,
car
the dude,
karaoke.
the late last night show, whatever. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so funny
Last
because
late
he's in the
night
gym
show.
with her like, come on, Tiana. Like, it's so good. It's so
Yeah,
good.
she was, man.
I'm
That
so
that
happy
made me
for
want to
her.
go to the gym. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I was
Cool.
up the next day, like
Go to
5
the
a.m.
gym.
running on the beach.
Good.
But-
That's what we're supposed to do.
That's what we should do,
If you're in the
regardless.
spotlight and you have a platform, influence
Yeah.
and inspire.
Yeah.
So
That look good.
just real quick, the relationship tip is that you should be going to the gym to for men. You should be going to the gym to be able to lift your woman.
Oh,
yes.
good
I'm
one.
Tell you that right now.
like
Go
to be lifted.
if you're not
Yeah,
going
we
to
like that.
if you can't lift your because a lot of and if they're dating a woman that's bigger than them, they be like, oh, she just she's
Just
comfortable
bigger.
with it, but yeah, that's whatever. No, go to the gym so you can lift her, and then
Right.
she'll be like,
Yes.
oh my god, okay, cool.
That's great
Like, I'm
advice.
getting hand. I'm getting.
Right.
I'm telling you, trust me. I'm small.
Neeson's
I go
like
to
it
the gym.
works.
That's why I go to the gym. I don't go to the gym because but yeah, gotta be able
Great
to lift
advice.
women. Yeah,
Great relationship tip of the week.
always.
And communicate.
Yeah.
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 Oh well,
He's-
I did that one. I
He did that one last
Okay,
week.
okay.
He did
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one last
Major
week. And
key.
consistency.
Major. Yeah, I did consistency. Yeah.
yeah.
And I did kissing, and
You
I
did.
did. Yeah.
You've done quite a bit.
I did,
Quite a
yeah.
bit. We did a battle of the sexes show.
Oh, I'm gonna have to come back
And
for
we
part
won.
2 of that.
Yeah, we have to do part 2 because the ladies didn't win. The guys lied, Michelle. They tried to make it seem they gave a lot of
sound
textbook
real bitter right now. That's what you're
textbook
saying.
answers. But we'll talk about that later. We'll
Yeah.
set up part 2.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Miss MIchelle Mitchenor, for coming on to the Scoop.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
This has been another episode of The Scoop. You guys
Yes,
can check us out every Wednesday here on MorrisMediaLive.com. You can follow us on Twitter at The Scoop On Air, on Instagram at The Scoop On Air. And yeah,
Are you not giving your
out.
number?
I'm not going to give out my
number
personal
Twitter.
Twitter
Your
because
number
you always
Twitter.
clown me every
Jesus.
week.
Get the numbers out of Twitter's, guys. It's like having a Yahoo
he's
email
such a
account.
hater. He's
Our
such a
AOL. 2016.
I'll see you guys next week. Ciao.
Yay!
That was good. Thank you.